What's going on, BBL crew? This is your boy, Perfect Blue, here with Week 7 of the Bandless Battlers League, where your San Diego State Azelfs will be taking on Inter Milantic PC, coached by Burigo. So, last week we took an L versus Matt O'Shea, but that's okay, as we are still 5-1 on the season. So, let's look at Burigo's team. He has the Tapu Lele, Naganadel, Mega Gallade, Zapdos, Crocodile, Fairthorn, Jellicent, Aromatisse, Porygon Z, Talonflame, and Kricketune. So, looking at his team, what I kind of want to do is chip things down to the point where DNC wins. Reason being, Aromatisse, it's easily being able to be chipped down. Fairthorn is not a good bring versus me, and so if I can get rid of those two things, I feel like I have a good chance to win with my Mega DNC with a Rock Polish set, because I obviously want to outspeed the Naganadel and the Talonflame. So, looking at Burigo, he's 1-5, not the best season for him so far. He did get hacked out of a couple wins, but he does have a very scary team that I'm not going to underestimate. As Mega Gallade, it's a pretty good Pokemon. Tapu Lele and Naganadel, I don't even have to speak about those mons. They're just insane. Zapdos, annoying. Crocodile, annoying. Fairthorn, not a good bring versus me. Aromatisse, I could see coming. Porygon Z I can see coming. Kricketune, it's not a Pokemon. So, let's hop right into my team. The first Pokemon I'm going to be talking about today is my Lugia. Bluegia, the Lugia. Toxic, Psychic, Roost, Aeroblast. I really was debating Defog, but I really didn't think he'd bring his Kricketune against me. Toxic, Roost, it's an annoying set. That's really all it is to it. Psychic and Aeroblast, just general stabs, hits everything for at least neutral. Next, we're going to be talking about Victini, Yum Cake, the Victini. With Blue Flare, U-Turn, Psychic, and Energy Ball. Energy Ball is so that I don't have to predict between, or I don't have to risk anything against a Crocodile, for example. It also is able to hit the Jellicent, which is nice. Blue Flare, he doesn't really have any switch-ins to this thing. Naganadel, not a really good switch-in, as Psychic is able to bop that. I wanted Assault Vest this week. I was thinking of Ban or Specs. Ban, no good, because he has a Crocodile, and that can easily just Pursuit Trap me. But with Specs, I was told, Specs has a good matchup here, and it does, but I really wanted the Tapu Lele switch in, because Tapu Lele is such a scary mon to go up against. Even though I have a Lugia to kind of switch into it, I really wanted that extra insurance. Next, we have our Wincon, the Mega DNC, with the Moonblast, Earth Power, Power Gem, and Rock Polish. If I can Rock Polish on something, and with a bit of chip on the Aromatisse, this thing can just win the game. I also need to chip down the Lele, of course, as I'm not running Diamond Storm. Reason being, I expect Fizdef Zapdos, if anything, against my team. So, that's kind of my thinking behind Mega DNC. I just need to get it in, Rock Polish up, and win. I cannot Rock Polish on Aromatisse, though, because that does learn the Gyro Ball. So, that is very unfortunate. Next is Giratina, Origin Form, Poppy, Rest, Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, or Sphere. Kind of hits everything. Speed is, I believe, for Zapdos. So I want to be able to outpace No Speed Zapdos. Next, Ditto. It's a Ditto. It does Ditto things. He has a Naganadel and a Tapu Lele. I'm bringing Ditto. Next, Bulk Up Groudon. Spadef. This is meant to be mostly my rocker. Bulk Up's really just there, just in case Crocodile gets a bit too annoying. So, yeah, Ruby, doing Ruby things. Anyways, let's hop right into the battle. So as we can see here, Burigo decides to bring the Crocodile, Aromatisse, Mega Gallade, Zapdos, Tapu Lele, and Porygon Z. First thing I notice, no Naganadel, boys. Naganadel, I understand his fear of bringing it. He can't really set up on anything, and if he does, Ditto is able to just copy it. So my thought process here is, I don't think he's going to lead Crocodile. I think he's going to lead more Tapu Lele just to immediately break something, or Porygon Z to immediately break something, as I do have a lot of walls, and I know that Burigo could play aggressively around it in order to break down my wall core, to the point where his Aromatisse and Tapu Lele can take a hit from my Mega DNC. So I have to keep that in mind. Also, I realized Mega DNC can't set up on anything, so I'm going to have to risk that speed tie against that Mega Gallade. Anyways, let's hop right into the battle. Obviously, I'm going to send that challenge, you know. Or does he challenge me? He challenges me. Yeah, Maki doesn't challenge. Maki gets the challenges. So he leads Crocodile, a bit unfort. I'm able to lead my Victini though, and just fire off a Blue Flare. I expect it to do a bit over half to this thing. But as you can see here, he is actually going to be Scarf Pursuit. So I am trapped in with my Victini. I can't switch at all. It does not do half, so I know that he doesn't have to, or he can't just like switch moves or set up rocks. So that's kind of nice to know. Pursuit doesn't crit me, as I click Blue Flare again instead of Energy Bolt, just in case he switches into like Mega Gallade or something, expecting a lower accurate move. So down goes Crocodile. Victini picking up a kill on turn 2. He brings in Mega Gallade, and as we can see here, I have a Lugia. So Lugia against a Mega Gallade. Mega Gallade doesn't do that much, so I'm going right into my Bluegia. Fuck. As he's going to Mega Evolve his Mega Gallade. Nice blue Mega Gallade, a busted Pokemon. He's going to go for that Throat Chop, and through the multi-skill, that's going to do nothing. Like, actually nothing. Nothing at all. So, Lugia is going to sit here. I'm just going to throw off a Toxic just in case he wants to go into his Aromatisse or Tapu Lele. However, he's just going to Throat Chop again. I know that I can live another one and roost off the damage, so that is really, really nice for my Lugia. Just a nice wall. As we do lose that speed tie against the Gallade, but here we're going to win the next one and be able to roost off the damage, so that it can be nice, but he's going to win another speed tie with his Mega Gallade, so that's a bit unfortunate. If he crit me there, that would have been a bit upsetting, but here I can just roost off the damage with my Lugia, and just keep on roosting until he decides to pick something else to do, because Throat Chop's not getting him anywhere unless he crits me, which is a possibility because I am trying to roost stall. So he's going to withdraw his Gallade and go right into Tapu Lele, and I know that I can just Toxic this thing. I can take really any hit from this. Lugia is just insane like that, guys. You know, you should push for your commissioners to allow Lugia. It's not busted, I swear. A Psychic Terrain goes up. I'm just going to go for the Toxic here, and I'm unfortunately going to miss as he gets up a sub. So this is a bit scary for me, because there's a sub Tapu Lele and it's not poisoned. So I'm just going to Aeroblast here, as that is my best play to break the sub. I know that I can take any hit from this, as he is actually going to not attack me and is going to set up a Calm Mind. So he knows that I can break his sub if he's not boosted in any way. So I'm just going to fire off a Toxic here. It's my play. I need to poison this thing. He can sub on my Aeroblast potentially, depending on his spread. And he does have leftovers, which is a bit annoying. But he's going to go right back out into the Mega Gallade. So I'm going to go up, throw off a Toxic. It's obviously not going to work. I realize he doesn't know how to break my Lugia. Lugia is just insane against him right now. Throat Chop comes off. It does nothing, again, because of the multi-scale. I fire off the Aeroblast. It's not able to kill the Lugia, because Gallade, because Lugia only has 90 special attack. But what I'm able to do is get it into range where Poison is able to take it out. So Lugia getting the passive kill. Not bad at all. Psychic Terrain, it disappears. He's going to go right out into Porygon Z. And yeah, he's going to fire off an Ice Beam against me. As I'm going to Air Blast because I am obviously faster. Just noting, I didn't win a speed tie with my Lugia against that Gallade. It didn't really matter in the in that exchange. It's just kind of funny to me. So Ice Beam's going to come off. I know Victini can take one. So I'm going to go right out into my Victini, and I'm going to Blue Flare, get another kill with the Victini, because, you know, we kill fish with our Victinis. But unfortunately, Ice Beam is going to crit. No, it doesn't crit, but it freezes me. So that's a bit unfortunate. Blue Flare does melt ice though, right? No, apparently it doesn't. A Blue Flame doesn't melt ice, so that kind of sucks. He's able to take out my Victini. So poor Victini, being able to take the hit, but in the end, it just doesn't work out. Yeah. Next, I'm going to go right into my Mega Diancie, as I am able to kill this thing off. But he is actually going to go into his Aromatisse, which does show me it's his dedicated switch into this, as Mega Diancie does destroy his team pretty well. I'm going to Mega Evolve Kurosawa, so beautiful. And I'm going to fire off a Moonblast. It does a bit under half to him though, so that's a bit unfortunate for me. As it does, I do realize that he can just Gyro Ball me, and that can be very annoying. So I can't Rock Polish or anything, and he's probably going to throw off a Wish here. I'm going to go out right into my Groudon, Ruby. Just the Kurosawa sisters going in between them. And going to get up the sun. He's going to Wish. And here, he can't... I can just easily Precipice Blades or Stone Edge here, so he can't go into like Zapdos. That doesn't achieve anything anyways. I think he might Toxic here, but he's just going to go for the Protect, as I am able to get up my rocks, you know, those mid-game rocks. Very nice with the Groudon. And being able to chip down the Zapdos could help the Porygon Z as well, so that it can make my job a bit easier later, potentially cleaning up his team. So here I'm going to Bulk Up actually, because I figured I don't lose anything in bulking up. Aromatisse can't really do anything to me except Toxic me, which he hasn't revealed yet. If he poisoned me though, that was fine. I could just Precipice Blades or Stone Edge, predicting a Zapdos. But what Rocks allows me to do is not really predict around Zapdos, as he's going to miss the Heat Wave, so a bit unfortunate, as that would have been a Sun boosted Heat Wave against a Spadef Groudon, which might have not hurt that much for me, but he could have gotten the burn. You never know how these things work. So next he goes into his Porygon Z. I know that Precipice Blades can obviously kill this thing. He's going to go for the Ice Beam, hoping that it picks up the KO, but I am Spadef Groudon, as that is going to do a lot of damage still, but not enough. Precipice Blades is going to come off, as Groudon's able to kill the Porygon Z. So now he's down to his two Fairy types. A bit annoying that I lost the Victini to the Porygon Z, but that's how the game goes, as I just need to land Precipice Blades now. He can easily sub on me and kill me off, where that'll force me to go into Diancie, break his sub, and he can potentially win the game. Or actually, I can just imposter him with Ditto, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'll go into that later, I guess. Precipice Blades comes off. It's going to land 85% accurate. You know, we're lucky. We hit those. And I'm thinking he might Psychic again, because if he calc the damage with the Porygon Z, he knows that I am still in range of being knocked out by him. So he's going to sub again actually, and I'm realizing, okay, yeah, he's just playing for the miss. That's kind of his only play to win the game here. Precipice Blades is going to come off again. It's going to land, and after this Leftovers recovery, I am out of range of a Psychic. So that is insane. Groudon is now out of range of the Psychic, so I can just keep on firing off Precipice Blades. So his play is obviously to sub here. I'm just going to Precipice Blades again, and I'm going to land. So Groudon, you know, landing his Precipice Blades. He's 4 for 4 right now. That's kind of insane, guys. Hopefully he can land all of them. as he cannot set up a sub anymore. And I'm just going to fire off the Precipice Blades, as Psychic is not going to be able to kill me. But do I land a Precipice Blades? Because Groudon, you know, having good eyesight, it can land it. And I'm going to land it again. Ruby picking up her 3rd kill of the game. And all that's left is the Aromatisse. All I have to do is click the Precipice Blades, and the game will be over. So, I go into... he goes into his Aromatisse. I Precipice Blades for the win. But unfortunately, I'm going to miss. And Groudon goes down. So, like, damn. I'm going to have to Toxic Stall this Aromatisse. That's my way of winning right now. So, that's kind of annoying. But I am able to win, most likely, because I do have the Ditto. I do have Lugia. He has only shown Wish, Protect, Moonblast. So here, I'm just going to speed up the game. Talk over it a bit. He's going to poison me. Reveals his last move is Toxic. So if I'm able to Toxic this thing, I eventually can just switch between my Pokemon and be able to defeat this thing. So, let's talk about the game. First of all, GG to Burigo. I Toxic Stalled a bit with my Lugia. That's a bit annoying. I can understand how you can get frustrated doing that. Victini getting frozen. That sucks. A Precipice Blades missing. That sucks. But also you have to keep in mind, I did land all of those Precipice Blades against his Tapu Lele to be able to break subs, you know, because we're lucky. And yeah, I landed a Stone Edge. I landed another Precipice Blades. Groudon hitting its moves. That's pretty cool. And right here, I know that he can't kill me or anything with his Aromatisse, so game's going to be over. GG to Burigo. It was an interesting game for sure. Next week we're against Sparks the God. Sparks has a Shaman Sky. I don't like Shaman Sky. Shaman Sky is... it's busted, okay? Seed Flare and Air Slash, like, that destroys my team. Except I have a Lugia, so it really doesn't. Anyways, GG to Burigo. Be sure to comment down below, shitpost, I don't care. Hope you guys enjoyed the music. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And have a wonderful day. Just have a wonderful day, guys.